Sing TV. Come on in this happy place. We're one big family. We got jokes and fun and sing-alongs, some for you to see. It's Alabama Music Sing TV. Yeah. Yes, it is. Do it, Pharaoh.
Hi, I'm George Williams. I'm CEO and founder of Alabama Music Sing TV. I hope you enjoyed last week's show because we got another good one lined up for you today. Before we get started, let me remind you, spring starts the 20th. Oh yes, I love springtime. I bet you do too. Now, like I always been saying, my opinion, I think Alabama has some of the best musicians and bands and songwriters in the United States. For instance, American Idol. You got Bo Bice. He was a runner-up. And a lot of people thought he should have won it, but I think Carrie Underwood's doing a pretty good job. But Bo Bice, Ruben Studdard won it. Taylor Hicks won it. And so many Alabama won it, I don't think they wanting to put another Alabama in there. I've seen some good singers go through the auditions. They let go because they was from Alabama. Okay, I got some things coming up that I'm going to put on the show about muscle shows up in the Fame Studios and Alabama Music Hall of Fame up there. If you ain't never been to the Alabama Music Hall of Fame, got a lot of good Alabama music history up there. If they through remodeling, you can go up there. I'd call before I went now. And the AlabamaMusicOffice.com. Got a good website there. Check that out. It's got a lot of good local musicians there. And Lord have mercy, some of the best. Like right now, I'm fixing to show you some. I think you'll remember some of these. Just check this out.
Oh, play me some mountain music. Everybody. Like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float on down the river to the Cajun hideaway. Drift away, hey, like Tom Sawyer.
I was born and raised in Alabama, back in the woods. I was so ragged that folks used to call me Dallas. Papa used to tease me about it deep down inside because they thought he got all they could. My papa was a great old man. I can see him with his shovel in his hands. See, education he never had.
Sunday morning with West Floyd. I know it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Wow.
Sometimes it's hard to be a woman, giving all your love to just one man.
Whew, I knew you'd remember some of those. Now let's get started with the show. Here we go.
The touch of your hair. I want your love to stay and kiss it to say. I want your love. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. The shadows searching in the night. Street I'm sick and tired. Well, just see that look in my eyes. I know you see it, can hypnotize me. Now I'm leaving out the door. Clean a lot of plates in Memphis, and I poked a lot of tea down in New Orleans. But I never saw a good side of the city till I hitched a ride. Big wheels keep on turning, who the proud Mary keep on burning. 'Cause I'm rolling, rolling on the river. You got the peaches, I got the cream, sweet to take. Saccharin, 'cause I'm hot, hot, so hot. Sticky sweet from head to head, down to her feet. Do you take sugar? One up on top. Shake the bottle, shake 'em up. I can hear what? Juicy's on a vacation far away. Come around and talk it over. So many things that I want to say. You know I like my man a little bit older. I just want to use your love tonight. Hey. I don't want to lose your love tonight. Baby, here I am on the man on your street. I can give you what you want to, that's good for me. I can got some good old love that I got so much for. When I get the road on you, gotta come around like more. When I come along down by the door, that ain't nothing but a tip. Well,
Then the lights get close and mama was sure to hang on.
come on in.
Alright, I hope you enjoyed Erica and Soul Shine. Now then, I always tell my buddy, I'm going to tell him, give him a little sign there, say hi to him. So, here goes. There's to you, buddy. There's your sign. I've heard that before. Alright, since we're on my buddy there, I'm going to tell a little story about him. He knows the story. Yeah. He was in this place. He ain't never been there before. Had one too many. Got a little bit tipsy there. So he called a taxi to come get him. He's responsible. So while he was waiting on the taxi, he had to use the restroom. So he goes in the bathroom to this place. And lo and behold, in the bathroom was a gold commode. He thought, man, this is a swanky place. So he used the bathroom there in that gold commode. And the taxi came. He went and got in the taxi, and as the taxi is pulling out, he looks back and the place had a green door. So he gets home and sobers up a little bit, and he realized he'd lost his billfold. And he couldn't remember where this place was at. The only thing he could remember about it was it had that green door, and it had that gold commode in the bathroom. So he came and got me. So we headed out and going place to place trying to find this place with a green door and a gold commode. We got to one place, asked the guy, "Have you got a gold commode?" The guy said, "Gold commode? No, all we got's that ceramic type." So that wasn't the place. So we went place to place that had green doors and asking them about the gold commode. Finally, we got to one that had a green door. So we go to the bartender and ask him. He tells him the story about getting tipsy in the taxi and everything. And he said, the only thing I remember about this place is before I left, I used the bathroom in a gold commode. The bartender said, "Is that right?" So he hollers up at the band up there and he's, "Hey Joe, here's the nut that used the restroom in your tuba." You remember, don't you?
What you can't get anywhere else, get it at Sides. What you want is better service. What you want is quality too. find a price that makes sense to you. What you want is before you buy it, that you feel good, sit down and try it. What you can't get anywhere else, get it at Sites.
Before we get to our next act here, I got some information I want to tell you. Now, a lot of you wants to go dancing, but you don't want to go in these clubs and bars. Well, there's places you can go, okay? Like up in Priceville, up around the Decatur area, the place called Priceville Palace. Alright? Sandusky, on the old Pratt Highway, close to Adamsville and Forestdale area. 7 to 10. Go up there and see Robert, and there's no drinking, no smoking in the building. You'll have a good time. Great time. 15th Street in Hueytown is another good place. The Red Barn in Sneed. Just go, if you don't know where it's at, go to Sneed and ask them where these places are, and they'll tell you. Alright, songwriters. Songwriters, Alabama has got some local songwriters here. Now, this is just a few, okay? Now, there's songwriters all over Alabama, but these is just a few. Joseph Baldwin, he's up around Winfield, the Guin area there. He wrote "I'm Alabama." I've had him on my show on the internet for a long time, several times, and he was the song on my website. Love the song. Tommy York got a recording studio. He records his own music. Writes, my favorite that he does is Katydid. Go to Reverb Nation and pull some of these people out and listen to their music they wrote right here, the local groups, okay? Maxwell Russell writes a lot of Delta blues type songs. He's up around the Shoals area. Maxwell Russell, I went up and taped him. He plays that guitar and it sounds like 3 people playing it, okay? Love you, Maxwell. Brett Johnson down around the Montgomery area. Brett Johnson, she's a young lady, got a great husband, great little girl there, great family. She writes a lot of her own music and just as good. She's crazier than I am, really. And that's pretty dadgum crazy. Love you too, Brett. Alright, Phil Thrash. Phil Thrash, he wrote the opening number for my show right here. He wrote that, and he writes a lot of songs. Pull Phil Thrash's stuff up. He's got a lot of stuff over in Europe that's making it, okay? Phil Thrash. Alright, let's get to show you some of these that's already made it. See if you recognize any of them. Alright, you recognize them? That's Bo Bice. Bo Bice was a runner-up to Carrie Underwood on American Idol. Alright, the Commodores. Y'all know who the Commodores are? Brick House. Country Boy Eddie. A lot of you old-timers woke up every morning to Country Boy Eddie. Yeah. David Ruffin. He is one of the Temptations there. He was from around Fairfield, I think. A lot of the Temptations was from Alabama. I don't know if you know that or not. It's David Ruffin. Dr. Hook in the Medicine Show. On the cover of the Rolling Stone. Dr. Hook. Yeah. Alright. Eddie Kendricks. Another Temptation. He broke off later after the Temptations and went out on his own. He done Keep On Truckin' after that. Another Temptation from Alabama. Eddie Cochran. I think Eddie Cochran was down around the Montgomery area. Not for sure. But he was out in the 60s about the time rock and roll was making it big there. Eddie Cochran. Dennis Edwards, another Temptation. From right here, I think the Dennis Edwards Temptation's still touring. I know their lead guitar player, Rick Archer. His sister plays at the VFW in Birmingham at the Kelly Ingram. Her name's Jan Shackelford. That's his sister. Their daddy was Hardy Archer. He used to teach guitar lessons, and he's the lead guitarist for the Dennis Edwards Temptations now, okay? Percy Sledge. Y'all remember Percy Sledge? When a man loves a woman. Lord have mercy. And a lot of these people recorded at Muscle Shoals too. Wilson Pickett. He recorded at Muscle Shoals. Listen to this. Mustang Sally was recorded in Muscle Shoals. And that's another thing. Later on, maybe next week, I'm going to give you some stuff on Muscle Shoals, the famed studios and all, okay? Emmylou Harris. Emmylou Harris, I think she's around the Anniston-Gadsden area up in there. I'm not for sure of that either, but Emmylou Harris. If I'm wrong, don't send me no mail, because I ain't going to read it. Gomer Pyle. Gomer Pyle got started on the Andy Griffith Show. Ended up going into his own stuff. Gomer Pyle, UMC, when he was in the Marines, you know. Wonderful singer, too. Oh, he didn't sing like he talked, I tell you that. He's living in Hawaii now. But he was from down around Sylacauga, down that area. Hank Williams. Y'all don't know Hank Williams, do you? Hank Williams from around the Coleman area. I think he's buried down in Montgomery there. He was going to a show in Lebanon, Tennessee, I think, when he died. Hank Williams, good songwriter too. Oh, he wrote some good songs that's still being played today. Hank Williams. Jimmy Johnson. He's out right now, in color. Y'all know him. He's from down around the Montgomery area. God, Montgomery's putting out some musicians, ain't they? Jimmy Buffett. I started to say Buffet. Jimmy Buffett. Margaritaville. I think he's down in the Keys in Alabama there. Jimmy Buffett. Captain and Tennille. Montgomery area. Captain and Tennille. Love Will Keep Us Together. They did that song. Nat King Cole from Alabama. His daughter, Natalie Cole. Paul Williams, another Temptation. He's the one, if you've seen the Temptations movie, he's the one that got in the car and committed suicide. Paul Williams. Ram Jam. They was from the Birmingham area. Ram Jam, they did the song, and I think a lot of movies is still using it, did the song Black Betty. Oh, Black Betty, bam, bam. Reuben Studdard, he won American Idol, I think it season 2, season 3, somewhere in that area. Reuben Studdard, he was from Huffman. Sonny James, I think he's from Hackleburg, up in that area. He did Young Love, way back yonder, done a lot. They call him the Southern Gentleman, Sonny James. And Taylor Hicks, woo! Soul Patrol. Taylor Hicks is in Vegas now, doing things there. Taylor Hicks, when right before the Idol ended there, when he was on, he went to the Galleria, and I went and took some pictures there and got him. Actually, the elevator door opened, and he was standing right in front of me, and then it shut again. And Taylor Hicks, all good, look at that, all good musicians from Alabama, and that's just a few. And I showed you at the beginning of the show some, and that ain't all of them. Lord have mercy. All right, on with the show.
You say I'm crazy, 'cause I don't
Let's go down to Savory Bar and Grill, where they have karaoke every Friday night. Yes, they have friendly staff and management. While you're there, have their delicious, tasty food. Great friendly atmosphere. Shoot some pool on their regulation-sized pool tables. On Saturday nights, you can eat, drink, dance to your favorite live band. Savory Bar and Grill between Birmingham and Jasper. 648-7427. Are you ready for some karaoke? Outlaw Brothers Entertainment. They have a complete sound system and a full song library. 100,000 songs, updated monthly. Wedding ceremonies, receptions, any outing. Right now, they're at Larry's Country Kitchen on the Hull Road in Summerton. Go check them out every Friday night. Call 205-533-4864. They've been remodeling, and I just picked my nose. Okay, and it'll be rerun through the week, so stay tuned to right here on Alabama Cable Network. Nate, geez, why is it so hard? Oh, we got a brand new show, brand spanking cast. Okay, this show is on. It's on. Boy, it is on. Goodness, it's on. Yeah. CEO and editor of Alabama Music Scene TV right here on Alabama Cable Network. This show is so. AMS-TV.com. Okay? It can be seen right here on Alabama Cable Network. Come almost, okay? And I'm glad you're watching. It's all about the music. Hope you've enjoyed the from number 4, half, number 5. Have you enjoyed 6? Have you 7? The other day I was sitting on the porch out here, and I look off into the weeds, and out it come, hey, got me some more bloopers anyway.